All right. Did Linda go to order? Yeah. Okay. Do you guys want anything to drink? I think it's other kinds of soda besides root beer and fry. I'm good. You good? Yeah. Water? Anything? Mike?
That was existential moments. Wow.
Well, that was fun.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's. Can you still not get on, Tom?
Yeah, it's because of the authentication issue. Really? So we are Google Live. Is that right? Oh, yeah. We're hanging out.
We're hanging out. Well, just it should be fine.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know what the
You
deal
were
is.
contacted by that one harbor out of Minnesota. See here. This group has a reach to Minnesota where one fellow contacted me, wanted to link up through LinkedIn.
Oh yeah.
And Facebook, but it's through this hangout.
Cool.
That he's marketing, you know.
Nice.
From Minnesota.
Yeah. Cool. Hello.
I was trying to get you out of camera range, so you might want to stay over here.
So yeah. Oh, actually, I do see you. So let's do this. Well, if he's gonna sit up, I can't see him over there. So you're good. You probably even sit right there.
We're already. So if you want to get maybe a salad right okay.
Well, let's go ahead and get started. Sorry about the technical difficulties, and I knew that would happen being in a new place. So, welcome for showing up. You know, we had a lot more RSVPs than what's shown up, but I think people might be watching the game tonight. I don't know. Anybody here fans?
Oh my God. Yeah, big fan.
Yeah.
It doesn't start till 7:30, so we're good.
Okay. At 7:45, you're out of here.
No, I like to play, but you know, if I missed the first part, okay. The second half is really.
Yeah, the Warriors. Yeah. Yeah, second game. Yeah, first round.
How are you going to know who they're playing?
They're playing on the Rockets.
They should have no problem, but
You can never bank on that.
you know.
These guys are all good.
Is Curry playing? I heard he was in.
I think he's starting.
No.
Oh yeah, you heard?
I think he's starting. But I think if they get a lead, they're taking them out.
Did you see the funny Obama tape he did in the White House?
No.
Yeah, it's funny. Him and his wife, right? Yeah. Yeah, when in one scene he's playing chess with Obama, and he's got the mouthpiece hanging out his mouth. That's him playing chess.
That's good.
That's awesome.
That's funny.
That's cool.
That was so fun.
He seems like a good guy too. So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not even a fan, you know, I know all about him. You know,
Yeah.
He's got a good PR thing.
Yeah.
It does.
Yeah, he does.
He's local. He lives in
Walnut Creek. Yeah. Yeah. I think you know, Bo Eckstein, the guy, real estate guy who comes here every once in a while.
Yeah.
His company once owned that house.
Oh, no kidding.
They weren't the ones who sold it to him
Yeah.
because they had sold it before, but I think they had owned that house.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Which, you know, small world, right?
Sure.
That's cool. All right, so what we normally do is we get started by just going around the room, introducing ourselves, telling us who you are, what you want to learn, why you're here, you know, that kind of thing. So just give us a little bio. So why don't we start with you, Francisco?
Sure, yeah. Hi, I'm Francisco, and we're a small startup company focusing on game development. And I'm here to learn about marketing.
Yeah, so tell us a little bit about the game, the types of games you develop.
Right, yeah, we do board games, like conventional board games, and we do video games. We have a game center that we just recently launched, and we just created a couple of board games that we're still kind of finishing and getting ready to put out the market. So right now I'm just promoting it in conventions and trade shows, and that's where we're at in this thing.
Cool. And how long has the company been operating?
We actually started in 2013.
Okay.
But it was a rocky start and a lot of trial and error and switching gears and things like that.
Yeah.
And so finally we got our ducks straightened out, and so we're kind of on the runway, so to say.
Are you making sales and all that kind of stuff? Probably not where you want to be, but
yeah, very little.
Yeah.
I think we just probably need to either polish the product some more, or it's just maybe, who knows, it could just take off, or it could just flop again.
Yeah.
You know, you stand up and rebuild and do it,
Yeah.
the next version, and hopefully at some point you get enough experience to get it right.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Cool. So if you don't mind, and you can certainly not, but what's your company name?
Our game center is called PlayShopNow.com. Our company name is called B&B Bizcorp. B&B, which stands for Boards and Beyond.
Okay.
And it's actually the initial of two of our what do you call it, business partners.
Founders.
It's like a family-owned corporation. And yeah, that's the name of the company.
Okay, great.
And our corporate office is in Las Vegas.
Great. And you just came back from where?
I just came back from a trade show convention for Game Manufacturers Association. It was March 14 to March 22, back to back with Wizard World Comic-Con, where we promoted our game center to, you know, Comic-Con attendees. Yeah.
Did you feel like that event was successful?
It was a learning experience for us. You know,
First
time to do conventions. We were actually over prepared.
Oh yeah.
You know, we had yeah, well, you know, we had like a booth that was
Over the top.
but you didn't realize that, you know, it's all learning, as I say. You realize that when you go there, you have to be light, and you gotta have easy setup and take down.
Yeah.
Ours isn't so bad, but it's just easier when you saw the other guys how they're doing it right, and how they're doing it.
Yeah.
So our next convention will be a little bit more lean.
Cool.
It's all learning. You know.
Awesome. Awesome. All right.
Did you get much feedback?
Oh, sorry.
From the customer, the consumer?
Yeah, the Game Manufacturers Association, it's a B2B type of show. So we got a lot of very positive results out of this. But the Wizard World Comic-Con is like B2C. So it's sort of like hit and miss, you know, a lot of people, a lot of traffic. All our postcards were gone, yeah.
Those were the consumers. What did your consumers say about it?
They like our product. I mean, our rewards, because we have rewards. We have a rewards center where when you play our game, you earn points, and then you claim your points for rewards and stuff like that. And we got all kinds of stuff like DC, Marvel, and animes and all that. You know, gamers like. They like those products, but there was very little after show reaction,
Right.
As far as, you know, how they, you know, getting into our game center and trying it out.
Yeah.
Maybe because it's just not the right type of game for them.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think the more experience you get with that kind of stuff, the better
yeah,
you'll learn from it.
Yeah.
You'll know what to do next time, or
yeah.
what to tweak, or whatever.
We're still a long way to go. Yeah.
Keep in mind though, at the end of these kind of things, where you have this big venue, a lot of people coming in,
Yeah.
that the day that's over,
Yeah.
everybody's leaving.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
don't have time to come and play.
Yeah.
They're trying to get the heck out of Dodge.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't take that too much.
Oh, no. It's just, like I said, it's a good learning experience for us. You see some sign up, some registration, very little. It's like dropping the bucket, you know.
Yeah.
You just start
Yeah. Cool. All right.
Hey
Jordan.
everybody, my name is Jordan Sadler, and I'm trying to build a consulting coaching business, internet marketing and personal development. Brand new website, just started last month, so taking baby steps every day, learning something new pretty much every day.
Cool.
Got a long way to go, but gonna get it on.
All right. Awesome. Well, thanks for coming.
Thank you.
My name is Tyrell. I don't really know about internet marketing or anything like that, but came here with my brother. I support him. And, I'm always open to learn new things. I'm sure, I'll learn a lot today.
Awesome.
Take it from that.
Cool.
Implement.
All right. Thanks for coming. Sean?
My name is Sean. I'm a brand marketing consultant and copywriter by day. By night, I am a new blogger. I just reached my 60th subscriber today, so my goal is to reach 1,000 by the end of July. So I'm looking to do that. I also have my first interview set up, so I'm also eager to learn more about Google Hangouts.
Cool. Awesome. We'll talk more about your subscribers later. Hopefully we can get into that when I don't really have a presentation tonight, and I apologize to people who might be watching. The sound and the video may not be the best because we're in a new location and we didn't really have time to check it out ahead of time. So I apologize for that, but hang in there and I'll try to write up some good notes. But I don't really have a presentation tonight, but I do have some discussion topics that I want to engage the group in, and hopefully we can get to your topic.
Sounds great.
Right. Cool. Reagan? I'm going to skip Gordon because he doesn't want to.
He's not here.
Remember?
I do.
Oh,
But
yes,
she told us to.
I keep telling Reagan to bring you back.
I'm a local business owner, and then I'm also exploring some of my business stuff. So I own a hair salon, and I have done all the websites for my salon, my tattoo business, and worked to make them appear locally and be found locally with less help. And now I'm exploring a craft tutorial website and working on building that when my life is less crazy.
Cool. Mike?
I'm a retired and former brick and mortar marketer with many hats, converting to the digital world. And the niche that attracts me is personal freedom, wellness, empowerment. But my biggest problem is focus. I have so many interests that I'd like to pursue and so many models, business models that are available on the internet. It's really hard to just pick one and run with one and stay focused.
Yeah. See? I was telling you.
That's the toughest part for me. I'd like to do online courses, do a template kind of a thing. How to go into the pet sitting business, then use that same template, how to do landscaping business, how to do, on and on and on. The template's the same, and 80% of what you're providing is the same. 20% is the individual field. So that'd be a fun one. House cleaning, I could go on and on and on. There's a lot of different ideas. The big thing I'd like to do is have some continuity in income to kind of evergreen. And what I have learned from coming here for a few years, is that it's not set it up, like I originally thought it would be. Farming in this field is really intensive. It changes so fast that what you learned a year ago is totally different. And when I first started as an SEO, was a big Blu-ray shaker, and now everybody's going to funnel type marketing, where they're not even using websites or blogs. So things so fast. Unless you're really authentic, you're missing what's happening.
Yep.
But luckily, there's a room in every I mean, this is, I would say this is a chance to be amongst, really my competitors. You know, they're all over the place. Find all these gurus. This is the real deal. That's pretty good.
Well, thank you.
Thank you, Mike.
Linda?
My name is Linda, and I am a retired technology teacher. And most of it was quite selling on Amazon. Until building by Amazon. And selling a variety of different things, clothing, shoes, home improvements, and whatever they just want to be.
Yeah.
And a little bit changing some of that too. So I'm working on some. I'm working on some things. I love doing things. Always have done it.
Cool. And last but not least. Yeah.
My name is Zilpa, and I'm using our target for these years for over 2 years. I've always been kind of, I'm not going to say always, but it's this year, back down in my portfolio. And I've just, in the last 4 or 5 months, decided I'm going to take a run at working on my life for their business. So that's that point where so they live and it's fun for me to get to connect. So I'm interested in learning about creating funnels and support. And so I'm really excited about what's next.
Have you looked at the lab?
Yes.
Okay.
That's part of that.
That's part of that suite.
Yep. There's quite a few came out recently, right? Yeah. It's hard. And I haven't on top of any of those. It seems like there's enough knowledge out there, enough. What do you call them? You were using the term earlier.
And you expect me to remember.
Basically, people jump on something.
Early adopters.
Okay. Enough early adopters out there that I'm going to let them do the legwork, like you do the legwork, and you're going to show me how to do it.
And I've never been an early adopter, but I'm curious coach. So I never was here in San Francisco, January. Mind blown, about I'm sorry, in Las Vegas. And I was talking about it. And I would have and then I was fine if I had started.
Nice.
I know they get so.
Where are you broadcasting now?
I just saw that on Vegas.
Sweet.
So I shot again, but I had to bring Randy for those sessions on either side of the conference. And one lady was going to shoot because she had images from market, which she's going to Vegas in August. And when she got done, she got to work with the product. Because we did mine so now she wants to join her in Vegas in August so that we just place her a tree or opportunity to bring her close to all.
Nice. That's awesome.
Bingo. We did. We had winner. Yeah. That's it.
And
That's nothing limited now. There is no limits to that geography now.
Yeah, I wrote an email this morning that some of you may have seen. That basically, you can run your business from anywhere at any time as long as you have an internet connection.
And the reason that I want to start doing the coaching around my streaming is I want my life to be set up in a year, my record with my and that's our possible.
Called laptop lifestyle.
Yes, you. Yeah, I'm learning a lot.
Yeah. That age group is at the cutting edge of a lot of stuff. The demographic. I think the demographics say that the population is getting older, but it's still the young folks who kind of drive everything because look I'm dating myself here, but MySpace was just for young people. Then they moved to Facebook, then they moved whatever, what's next. And now you've got older generations on Facebook, but it's kind of following behind, so.
Well, no,
I know, they're gone. Right.
but now we're invading Snapchat and using Snapchat during school, so they're gonna have to fly out of there too. When I hand my high school senior card off, and when they go to my account for issue, they didn't get me my I violated the second rule. Or they didn't get a snack.
I'm on your side.
Right. But I'm real good at my clients for their live streaming because people will be engaging and get answers like myself and young boomers. Because it's going to be a little tech and raising these tech tools, and I'm ready to start speaking.
Yeah.
It's not scary. It actually simplifies your life.
And they want to learn this one.
I'm gonna be that guy.
I love that guy. You just gotta go do it. There you go. Cool. Well, thanks for coming. Haven't seen you in a while. Been too busy.
I have to.
I hear you. All right, so.
Periscope it. No, I'm just kidding.
So let me share my screen here. Let's see if this actually works.
So I was at a show yesterday. I was at a local style show in San Jose. And at the show, we were watching this presentation by 3 people. They were all under 30. They were all known as Instagram. And now they're working on a show. And they're all here on stage doing everything at different times. And they were good. I've seen more experience and more knowledge to present, but just because they're out there, just because they're living on social media, they're getting them. It's pretty interesting stuff.
And I decided, why should the millennials have all the time? Provide fun and
Putting a stop to that.
I'm trading the ranks.
So, this is a mastermind about you guys, and I want to help facilitate discussion and questions and that kind of thing. So, I've been fairly successful in getting you guys to talk what you want to talk about. So, again, just as a thought. First out, what do you want to learn about? What do you want to talk about? I heard yours. I did. Where do we want to start? Let's start with you, Sean.
I want to know my subscriber list.
Okay. So, are you working with Hangouts too?
Not really, but I understand that social media platforms are actually just windows just ran around.
They seem to be going that way, like whoever's in our jam. And
There's one other that's coming up, and that is using the ASW platform.
Amazon?
Amazon platform.
Okay. See, I don't know anything about that one. He mentioned that, Tom mentioned that to me about a week ago, I guess. I don't know anything about it.
Well, hopefully we'll be trying that out here next month.
And I'm not being hesitant to looking at my first one. I just thought that might be the easiest from what I've heard, but that might be easy too. I don't know.
Yeah, I think Mike alluded to it, like, there's so many things to choose from, and it's hard to pick one. So the question is, do you need to pick one, or do you choose from a variety? Do you want to get very specialized in one platform and use it exclusively, or do you want to kind of test and try and see which one's working? See, because you're going to find that some people are going to go to Hangouts, they're not going to go to Labs, or they're going to go to, exactly. I don't know. I think we should probably start at who your audience is or who you want them to be, and then figure out kind of where they are.
Where is your audience?
Okay, so right now I've got 60 subscribers and then directly marketing to, usually of course through social, and I look and through my guest list, I'll look to, get more people into the hangout, into the interview. I really would expect, it's sort like that. If we get 10 people, that'd be great. Because that's number one, she knows.
You start with one.
Whatever,
You
yeah.
need to start with, the best part about all these platforms we're talking about, you start with none. You just start posting. And that's,
So let me ask you this, what is the industry or niche?
It is broadly about thinking differently, new thought, but more sharply on it is personal development and psychology.
Okay.
Yeah.
So is it around self-improvement?
At that point, that crossing line, it's not self-helping at all.
Right.
It's, so for instance, you can on my site, but I really post on my blog, in first person stories, more perspective, how to think about differently. We live in a very complex world, so I want to put forward my ideas about that. And the newsletter, I curate stories that I find that are about things that are happening, products, experiences, places, and people that make me think.
Okay. So I don't want to say the wrong way, but how will thinking differently? This is rhetorical. How will thinking differently help? What's in it for me?
Creative problem solving. It's about reducing anxiety. It's about feeling confident. It's about
So basically, you could apply the things you learn to any facet of your life, whether it's your family,
as it is right
or your
now.
job,
Yeah,
or your finances, or your whatever, right?
As it is now, yes. It may be too broad at this point.
We'll see.
Yeah.
Okay. And how are you getting subscribers?
What are you doing to get those? What's the word of the game?
All through personal connections. So I've got up all my lists and let everybody know that I'm doing this thing and that I think they will dig it and I have one a day.
Okay.
That got me to 60.
Okay. And do you have a lineup of guests? What's the frequency?
No.
Okay.
No, I got one. No, they don't have to be on the next one.
And does that guest? I'm
Bring an audience?
Yeah. Okay, and you're going to encourage that?
Just for conversation's sake. So my guest runs a business that helps new astronaut space tourists control emotional challenges and reach peak experiences. So thinking different eye-openers.
Yep.
So her list is nothing like my list. We're interested in space things. That's all her list. But people come to this. Everybody I present myself in a very humorous way. So, yeah.
Well, you have to send me your stuff. I want to take a look at it. Well, yeah, that's an easy one. Okay. So
I think this helps. Extra equipment right now. So two, with the big things in my community, just know how my webcam and the installed mic or not. I'd like to know that. I don't know what you think about that.
Well, I believe in just trying stuff out. So I think you start with what you got. And the prudent thing to do is I like to make businesses kind of self-sustaining. So as you start earning some revenue, you just pile that into equipment and technology and tools. And, you know, you said by day, so this is your by night. So by day, you're okay, right? You can plow all the money back in, right? So, I mean, this little webcam right here was $50 on sale. And it's high def, it's really good. It's not perfect in low light, but it's not bad. You know, a good mic is what, $100 maybe?
You don't even have to spend that. You can get a good mic for $20 to $50.
And if I'm doing a hangout where it's just me and somebody else, I just put on a headset with a mic, and they're like $50 a lot. I've got one now. It's a lot 800. Look at my Amazon, pretty easy to find. They also make them wireless. Mine's wireless, just wireless. I set up my computer, so.
That boosts the price considerably.
Yeah.
So stick with your wired set. Most of your wired sets will even fit in your phone, you know, and plug into your laptop as well, as far as the mics go. So, I mean.
But I start with what you have.
Yeah.
Giselle, do you have any input on that, since you're doing these a lot
I'm
more than
not
I
using the mic, but the power scopers are all sort of, pushing the road that we live. My approach is $70 price range.
Yeah.
And it definitely will work both on phone and other things, so that's a big deal if you can win, mobile live streaming, you'll be hitting the phone or your laptop or tablet.
Yeah, but I'm a big believer in using what you have and building momentum, and then, you know, buying things that make sense.
So with the Google Hangout, anybody can attend, right? You just share a link.
Yeah, the way I do these is I set it up on Google Plus and YouTube. And if you go to my site and you search a little bit, you'll find a video of me showing you exactly what you have to do to set that up. But it's real simple. You basically set up a Google Plus event and a YouTube event. That creates a Hangout, and there's one extra step. You link the two. You basically take the URL from the YouTube and you place it in the Plus event, and then and then I embed that Plus event or that YouTube URL in my website. So the video is on my website. It's on Google Plus and it's on YouTube. And before the event, before we start broadcasting, there's just a picture there or like a thumbnail. And on YouTube, there's actually a countdown. It says 21 hours, 29, 20 to 59, 20 to 58. When it starts, you're live streaming on all three locations: your website, YouTube, and Google Plus. And then when it's done, it takes anywhere from 20 minutes to maybe an hour to render like an hour-long video, and it's pretty fast, often longer than an hour. And then anybody can watch it at any time after that. Right. That's the power.
Hangouts live, it's on YouTube.
It lives on YouTube, and YouTube has huge odds.
Lab repairs.
Export their lab into YouTube. And I guess that was here.
Cool.
And
With the Hangout though, you don't have to do anything. You don't have to render a video. You don't have to export a video. Just make all that work for you. Right. That's the beauty of it. In my opinion. No. Yes. You have a Gmail account, you have a YouTube account, you have a G Plus account, you're good.
Everybody shows
Yes. I'm doing that right here. This is not a slide, but you can share your screen. So whatever's on your screen, so you're on the Hangout. Okay. So your guest, if he or she brings a guest, it doesn't show that.
And I'm following him on a different channel. I'm not on this Wi-Fi.
Right.
I have my own.
Yeah.
So I'm watching whatever goes in here.
you say my guest has to that. How does that get reported? So if it's on my screen, what I have to,
Let me show you.
okay.
So that's us. Tom's on the hangout. So if he's my guest, they used to call this a black box, but you basically white box the person. So I'm just putting my mouse over it and clicking.
Yes.
And I can basically white box anybody that's a participant. Yes.
Or there, yeah.
Either one. So they could say, so if I were using my webcam, I'm a guest, right? If I shared my screen, everybody's going to see my screen. When I stop sharing, they're going to see me again. Now you as the controller and administrator can say, I just want me. I want me to be shown. Or I want you to be shown. The way Hangouts work by default is it's really neat. It's really neat. Mike and I are talking on a Hangout on my laptop. He's on his. If I'm talking, the screen will show you me. When he starts talking, the screen just flips automatically. So if you have a lot of people talking, it can get a little confusing. Yeah. But if you have one guest, I would white box that guest and just have stick on them. So no matter, even though I'm talking, it's showing him.
But you menu,
Yeah.
And then, so let's say, 10 people show up. Does it show up there? Chat sidebar?
Well, there's chat. There's also the two little boxes there on the bottom. There would be 10.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And then I can white box anybody.
Right.
Or I could let Google do it.
How do you incorporate the chat? So somebody wanted to ask a question.
Yeah. It's here somewhere. I don't remember where. I never use it. Because for me, I'm usually the one and only doing the registration, so I can't keep up with all. I want to give my guests as much, I guess I'd rather my guest get all of my attention and her presentation than me to try to look at chat windows and comments on YouTube. It gets really hard. Now, if you have a couple of people helping you, you can do that. Okay. For me, I can't multitask. I just can't. So I don't try. Yes, no, right.
If you want to monetize these Google Hangouts, can you restrict the guests to see that? What's the revenue?
Yeah.
And then are there rules to Google prohibiting you from monetizing that kind of thing?
Not that I know of. So you can make the YouTube video private. And you can also, so you know how I said I put that embedded to YouTube in my website. Well, I put that behind the membership login. So for the first couple of days, anybody will be able to see the video. But like on Friday, I'll change it to where only members can see the video or see that post that the video is in.
So again, theoretically, if you wanted to put together a course, an online course, you can use YouTube to Google Hangouts.
Yeah.
It's just roll it out.
Yep.
And keep it all paid presence.
Absolutely. Now, there's always ways that somebody get in using that method. But if you make the video private, they can still get in, but try to guess the URL, right?
I was gonna say, if you change up the name of each.
Yeah. But then again, I mean, I could go out and look for a $997 course. I bet you I could find it for free.
Yeah.
If I try hard. It's doable. You know, just like no cars. You know, any car can be broken into. Yup. But I use it for good, not evil. So yeah.
Okay. We're gonna do a test actually.
Good.
This is an interesting question though. So I've got my own personal Gmail account. Does it matter if I set it up with that, or should I establish a new brand-specific Gmail account?
Up to you.
Where would people see? How would anybody know?
You send it to them.
How would anybody see?
But I'm talking about only using it to set up the interview. It's going to publish to my blog and to YouTube. My email address is going to be on there. So it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. I use my own personal Gmail. I didn't establish. I use it. Okay. Mike mentioned a couple years ago when we first started talking about SEO was the thing.
This meetup used to be an SEO meetup. It's not anymore. Because I think SEO exists and it still has things, but it's not. It's more of an effect than a process. In that you have to do certain things a certain way, and there's more than one way to skin a cat. You can try some of the old SEO ways to get ranked higher. I don't think it's worth your time or your money to do that necessarily. I mean, it depends. There are always going to be people out there who can exploit the algorithm and get to the top. But I think for the vast majority of people, they're not going to be able to do that. So SEO used to be the big thing, right? But it's not anymore. Or else I'm trying to find. Well, you want to rank well, of course. I still think the stats show that, if you're on the first page, you have a much better chance of getting a visit than if you're on the 10th page. It makes sense, right? People don't go to the second or third pages of the search first results. You just don't. I mean, we're all about instant gratification. You look at the first result makes sense. That's the one you're going to. So you want to be ranked number one. But the question is, can you be ranked number one and AIDS? Probably not. Can you be ranked number one for personal development or athletes between the ages of 12 and 18? Yeah, you sure can. You can be ranked number one for that. You could do it. It's not that hard. Because not all have a lot of competition. So it's when you have a lot of competition that becomes much more difficult. But I know where this. With SEO, you used to create a whole bunch of different accounts. Different Gmail accounts, different social media profile accounts, different because you wanted to seem like you were more than you were. Yeah. It doesn't make any sense anymore. Google knows your ID, they know where you're coming from, unless you're behind a proxy or a VPN or something.
Well, even they, right?
It's coming back. Yeah. I thought it was a great idea. They have a bunch of people who left Google because of it, but it's coming back.
It is coming?
It is coming back. Yeah, there's little chirps about it every once in a while. The Google membership is coming back. We're starting to see various plugins start mentioning again. I don't think it ever really left. I think it just left the marketing mouth. So kind of a ban. I think it's still bad. It was done for them to say that we're not going to do it anymore. Well, what's it going to hurt, right? I mean, you're establishing the originator of content.
One thing I think getting computers is my whole and some of these apps have software, and the software is not Word, Office, and all these things. You can spend hundreds. But for what I've learned in here, all the things Google can do, I have the things, Google Forms, Google Comments.
Yeah.
It's all free out there. Google and open source alternatives. Hundreds and hundreds. Not buying
Absolutely.
big name stuff.
Yeah, I mean, you literally run your whole, most of your business with Google.
Now, do I advocate putting all your emails on fast? No. You gotta have backups and stuff like that, but, you know, if you don't wanna buy Microsoft Office, which is what, $300-400, you can do Google for free. And it, you know, I've always said this, Google or Microsoft Office, it's incredible. It does a lot of stuff, but you're never gonna use 90% of it. You use about 10% of it. It's like Photoshop. Most of us use about 10% of it. Kind of like a brain, you know, notice the same thing. You always use your brain. I think they found it to be true anymore, but you really, literally only use 10 or 15, 20% of any really high power software out there. You don't need it. I mean, everything you, if you wanted to write a book, you could write it on Google, whatever they thought. You can do it on Libre, yeah, Open Office, all three. Yeah, works just as good.
These computers here are super things. Four quad, dual drive, terabyte drives.
I just bought a new computer, and I haven't bought like a store type machine in 15 years. They're just so cheap now that I didn't even want to go to the local computer shop and try to build one myself, or have them build it for me.
Even QVS, is it?
I mean, I bought one from Costco and it was $700.
I don't know if I buy one from QVC, but I definitely buy a boxed item from Costco or another big box retailer. And I'll tell you one where I found my older computer years ago was office. Check manager specialist. Occasionally they'll have one, especially right after new releases, after the first year, they'll have some extra floating around that they're marking down. I got two desktop computers. There were state-of-the-art time. I didn't pay $400. And this was 5 years ago. So, you know,
another tip on technology is go on Craigslist.
And there are lots of businesses who are they want to get rid of their old PCs and their business class PCs, so they're typically more powerful than what you can get, you know, less robust than what you can get on you know, Dell or whatever. I had a friend email me twice within the last about offices getting rid of like HP business class PCs for, and they were giving them away. You know, and yeah, they're not going to be top of the line, state of the art, bleeding edge stuff, but you don't need that most of the time. I will, yeah. I mean, they had like a whole pallet of these things for free. It's like if I would have been in a position to go pick them up and had the inclination to deal with it, because I don't, I'm lazy. I would have gone there and I would have just sold them, resold them on Craigslist.
You know, electronics picked up.
Yes. Yep.
And they make their.
This is a little change of subject, but email campaigns, are you sending out email campaigns for people who are new subscribers that can get like a drip for that kind of person down the road you want to take, that will do that, and then maybe shift them into your just regular general emails?
Yes, I do that.
How do you do that?
So I use Aweber, and there's a few ways you can do that. Say for example, you have somebody who just subscribed, they want to sign up for your, you know, whatever, for a giveaway. So they get onto one list, and you say you have 5 to 10 autoresponder messages there that have, you know, offers, right? Buy this, buy that. I'm way oversimplifying this. And let's say they buy something. Well, when they buy something, that can trigger them to move on to a different list, like a customer list. Yeah. And then, you know, once they become a customer,
you could choose to treat them a little bit differently, right? You could, okay, if they bought a $10 product, maybe they want something more fleshed out. It's not just a little seller order, a $10 order. It's something bigger. Maybe it's a one course for $100 or whatever. Maybe it's coaching, $100 an hour or $500 for the package or whatever. Yeah, so you can definitely do that. You can even do, so they go from one list to another, and you can have a different autoresponder from that second list.
Okay.
As
If you're doing that, is there a way that you can prevent it from, I mean, is it based on that one person, so they're not gonna get
Yes, so that happens. But if you use that functionality that I talked about in Weber, that basically the way it works. Yes, the way it works in Weber is you're on a list, and you tell Weber when that person joins another list, unsubscribe from the old list.
Okay.
So they get subscribed to the new list when they become a customer, for example. You can. I would limit a lot of people set up like autoresponders for like a whole year. Like they'll do 52 or 104 or whatever. And I found that doesn't work for me because I talk more. I don't talk a lot about. I'm trying to do more, but I don't talk a lot about evergreen stuff. I talk more about topical stuff. And the topical stuff isn't topical a year from now.
Like what I'm trying to do, I think we're evergreen, so it might be.
Yeah, I think you could.
Okay. And I come back to about 3 years worth, and then maybe.
You can have 10 years worth. You can do whatever.
That style of marketing you do even marketing, it's called Seinfeld episodes. Because of Seinfeld shows based on everyday events, I stepped in all the elements and
Yeah.
So they have next on that. And your emails are very much, this happened today, bring your little story from that, your marketing.
Right.
And I like, if you know, I like this so kind of storytelling.
Yeah, and I just find part of me, and it's me. I can't tell a story. I can't tell today's story as if I can't tell yesterday's story as if it were today. It's what I'm experiencing right now, and I try to tie that back to something else. And you can find it. You can always tie it back to something else. We last week, the family and I, all 6 of us, in a Honda Pilot, drove up to Washington and reward stores, and we were looking at real estate. And my 3-year-old girl, she'd drive by a neighborhood and she'd be like, not saying much, but then she'd say, hey, there's a swing in the front yard, we can move here. As it couldn't move like all of our stuff up there, have to like take that place. But it seemed through the eyes of a 3-year-old, right? But she talked about paintings and trampolines. We have a trampoline. She doesn't think we can move it. She thinks that we have to buy a house with a trampoline. So the whole conversation throughout all the neighborhoods we drove through was pink swings and trampolines. So that's the story. And basically the marketing message is you gotta speak to your audience. Wherever they are, you gotta speak to them, right? If your audience is a bunch of bastards, you gotta figure out how that works. I back door with something that's interesting to them, but what is it that you're trying to compel, right? What action are you trying to make? Trying to persuade them to make, right? And that's fine. And I would tend to believe that people who are in kind of highly cognitive sorts of things, they don't really care they're not on it. They care that you're people or they want to solve problems. that because, peak performers are in every industry, right? There's a breadth for threats, right? There are habits, there are routines, there are, this and that and the other thing, right? So you can tie whatever is teaching or talking about to one of those things, or 10 of those things, right? And they'll all be interesting if you speak to them, right? So you may have a list that's segmented to that guest or that topic, right? Where in your email service provider, like an Aweber, or I don't know which MailChimp does this, but Aweber does. You could put your list together. Like I can have 5 different lists, or send that out, kind of like maybe in verticals, right? But I could lump all together and say this message, or I could send a similar message to 5 of them, to all 5, but with a slightly different twist. Takes more work, but you're going to get results because it's targeted to that. So that's the hard thing about marketing is how do you set up your initial list so that it makes sense. You don't have to do a ton of work, but you're able to kind of really speak to each one of those. I've kind of gone away from that. Again, because I'm lazy and I've just got I don't have a lot of time. So I kind of my main goal on this is to gather everything. It's basically everybody who's ever subscribed to me. And my feeling is if they don't care anymore, they'll unsubscribe or just won't open. And pretty soon after somebody doesn't open my email for 6 months, I will delete them. It's not doing them any good, but who wants another email, right? But some people just won't unsubscribe for whatever reason. It's okay. I don't feel like I'm kicking you out. I mean, you literally never open mails. So why are you here? It's like, why are you speaking up my line? I get that you were here for a reason at that one time, but now you're, we've gone our separate ways.
Okay, going along with that thought in mind, I've been on people's email list. I haven't opened for a long time. No idea how long it's been since I've opened it. But then I can get an email from that individual that says, I noticed that you haven't opened my email for a number of months. Please reply to this email, if you'd like to stay on my email list.
So you open one.
So I opened it.
Now you're off that list.
Now I'm off the list. Back on the regular list. As much as anything, because of that, I periodically will find one of his email lists or emails that I'll open because I want him to listen. I open your list. Hello, here I am. So that being said, you might not hurt.
I heard you say MailChimp. I always have Oh, it must be one.
I'm using
I used to have a funny time about that. But this week I saw a campaign that was so fantastic. Something about how the mafia took over the emerging oil business. And what's that all about? I read the email about how the mafia has taken over every level of olive oil in the olive oil industry, and how this one guy is putting together a club of small-time producers, and you can get a free bottle for $30 value and get on the list, but there's only 200 of them. And when I got to the bottom of it, I was so enthralled. I got to the bottom of it, and I'm looking at it,
It's not a juvenile type email system. They're good. The reason I don't use them is I found creative forms just out of my league with MailChimp. It was like I don't want to do this. I don't want to create an HTML for myself. When I tried it, and when my wife tried it a couple of years later, since this is now 2 or 3 years past, it was very difficult to figure out where do I go to get tested. I didn't like it. It was so
But do you have kind of a formula that you like to use in your emails? Mine are going to be crappy tutorials, right? So I'm trying to get people to want to look at other tutorials and then also want to remember and then also want to purchase some supplies on your website. So is there some kind of magic format that you're using?
Kind of. So when I create a new blog post, so I've kind of been doing things a little bit different than I used to. What I used to do is I would create a blog post, and then I basically have formulas that said, and I copied, basically stole it from Neil Tipton, who does Quick Sprout. Really good. Basically he says, it's three paragraphs, if I'm not mistaken, with kind of a tagline at the end. If you want to learn how to do, X, Y, or Z, click here, and then you're taken to a subscribe page, blah, blah, blah. But basically it's, I just wrote a blog post here. It's about this, and go here to find out. I mean, it's real basic. Yes, hundreds of thousands of subscribers. It's very effective. Now, I actually write the email first, and I usually turn that email into a blog post. So I figure, what? Email's more personal, and I think it's more tactile to me than reading a blog page. And I modified the verbiage from the email when I put it on my blog post. Like in my email, I'll say, and then that's why I'm writing this email. I'll say that in my blog post. I'll say, hey, that's why I'm writing my blog post. But I kind of do it backwards now. I write the email first. I think it's more important for me to get that email out because my subscribers are more intimately connected to me than anybody who happens to buy my blog. That's what I do. So it's not real important. So the formula I guess it is a formula. I start with a story. Well, I start with a headline, subject line. But I think it's just to capture your attention because I only have like an instant to get you interested, right? So it has to be goofy or compelling in some way. And it can't be the same as everybody else because I love writing episodes. I found that narratives were good. Fake cursing to get people over.
I'm thinking processing out. So if somebody comes through, and I just at the top of the website, I have one email subscribe. So is there a way that I can know what category they came from? How they found me? Because it's going to be, they're going to be on YouTube, probably, to find me first. But then, go to my website, the blog itself will have the YouTube video in it. So I'm going to try and cross-reference this stuff. Will I have any way of knowing how that's coming through? Because then I can do something where it's like, oh, you're interested in me. You might also like this information on check. Something along those lines, right?
Yeah, there's ways to debug that. It can be kind of complex, but you can do it.
Easiest way is create a list for each one.
Right. I'm just thinking about how I like to make emails, I guess. I mean, if I collect them and, when I collect them on different pages on the website, that's basically.
So I do a simple way, the kind of the format's way to do this is most of them are going to come through YouTube. I would set up I would set up different channels in YouTube.
Oh, okay.
And have a crocheting, I don't know what different, but a crocheting one and a B one and a C one, right? And then I would have within each one of those, I would have a link to a subscribe page specific to that channel.
Okay.
So I would have a crocheting subscribe page. And then when they hit that link in YouTube and they go to your crocheting subscribe page and they sign up, you're gonna know.
Okay.
Right.
And I can just do that.
Yeah. Well, Well, you know, MailChimp, I don't know anything about it anymore, but I think you can.
I'll have to get this checked.
Right. It's more information is better until it paralyzes you.
Right.
And you gotta count that what your tolerance is for that. You know, like if you were to try to do 6 different kind of like sub-genres or whatever, you might go nuts. It may be better just to lump one list. Because you know what? I don't know anything about that. I'm guessing crochet also like to do this like that. Right. Like you could get hyper sensitive, but to what end?
Right.
You know?
Mostly I just want to remember.
Yeah. Like if you're into like pick a sport, right, or an activity, like there's different kinds of skiing, right? But all kinds of the same.
Right.
You use similar, but not the same. But you know, and you know, right. Don't make it too complicated. I used to try to create different lists for everything. It's just too complex.
I don't think you mind it's wise to just make one email. You do more than one. You can move it and that decision.
Yeah.
Yep.
So you one of the things that came up for me that was just as a was, you can sit that from that logic. You can have any week. You can have crochet. You can there's different ways to happen. And we'll know to do it in order to open the emails.
Right. And you could even subject in the subject line, right?
Yeah.
Crocheting in practice or something, just so that it's a little bit different and it stands out. And also know that you know you have to know your audience again. Most of my audience uses Gmail, so I know that they're going to see the subject line, and I know they're going to see the first. I don't know how many characters, first 100 characters of whatever I write. So if you have a picture in there, it may show the file name of the picture. So I don't think there's anything. That kind of stuff. You only have people are just, I mean, they don't read emails, unless they really care. So you gotta make sure that they really care.
You reminded me of something, because with Gmail for a while, brand sourced emails was being posed as promotions tab.
Yeah.
So did you say something about that? You can ask people to whitelist your email address or anything?
No, because I probably suffer from this a little too much. I think the way I think, I basically think what I like about what I'm getting marketed. I mean, most of them are marketed, right? You know, think about it. Every piece of email you get is unless it's from a family member. I mean, there's still somebody to do something, right? It's all marketing. I almost prefer my email to fall into the promotions rather than the general or the primary tab. Because I specifically go to promotions tab as a user to see what's new. You know, I know the stuff that falls into the primary tab. I'm going to look at it anyway. But I'm so overloaded with email. I mean, a few months ago, I archived all my emails. It's just, they're still there, but I just don't see them. No. I know. But I think a lot of people. I guess what I'm getting at is I think that the people who are going to care most about my emails and all the promotions have a rate. I know that's a bone of contention with marketers. They want you to hold in that primary tab. They want you to have everything possible to fall in that primary tab. I don't really think people care. I look at all the tabs. And I think a lot of people look at all the tabs.
So the regular.
No, I don't anything affected. Google puts it there because they have some kind of algorithm that.
General promotion. I don't want to see you unless I'm looking at you. Yeah, general promotion. And then delete.
Seeing some people are, have a lower tolerance than I do. I mean, I guess the real commercial nature is are people living your results.
And those that do open, are they getting value?
Right.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, you do.
So what an interesting to do though is, the majority of people on your list
just won't.
You'll be lucky.
All yours are personal contacts. You'll probably get like 80% open.
25 this week.
I was going to say, in
general, you're really lucky. I shouldn't say lucky. You're fortunate to get 30%.
Was that 35%?
35%. Oh, 60.
So you're basically, you're doing like baseball, right? The best hitters in baseball are only successful 30% of the time.
Yeah.
Think about that.
They
fell
70% of the time.
They don't get on base. Or they don't get hit. So how do you affect that? How do you make that a better number? Well, you can get more people to open initially, but a neat trick, and this works every time. Look at the people who didn't open your email and send it to them. It works every time. You get almost. You get almost a 40%. I get almost a 40% jump. Like if I and I don't mean 10%, 50%. I mean like if 30 people open, I get 50 people. Total second. So I get 30 and then 20.
You said you're also
No. At least anywhere.
After time.
Next day.
The next day.
Sometimes the same day. And people get scared, right? I might get an unsubscribe. Okay. Who cares? No. But it definitely works. And from my experience, I don't get any unsubscribes when I do that. It just doesn't happen. So it's a neat little trick though. However, you can go in to two basically tabs. One is these people did, these people didn't, and then you can say click on the these people didn't open it, and then you can segment that list out, and you just mail something else, and you go to send that same email. Sometimes I'll change the subject line, but I won't change anything else. Again, that's where So you usually save that into a draft. You can edit it a little bit. You send it to that segment that didn't open. You don't want to send it to the same. You want to send it to the segment that didn't open.
What do you like about it?
What do I like about it? I've had really good success with their customer support. Sometimes I did it, and that's key. I haven't needed them very often. When I have, they've been there. They're live chat. Email support is good. The price isn't bad. Yeah, but what you get, I mean, the high deliverability. I mean, the number one thing, the first thing it's done is getting delivered to the recipient. What they do with it is a different story. That's kind of up to you. You don't want it to fall into spam, and oftentimes you have an email service provider who isn't very good. the email gets sent,
people wants
they don't even send it to the
send it to the recipient.
They say this is
They say
spam,
and they
kick it out right
kick
away.
it out right away.
So they have the
So they have
highest
the highest
deliverability
deliverability rate in the industry.
And the
And the
reason
is they work with all the ISPs and they make sure that anytime they get an actual spam complaint, they address it. They're pretty squeaky clean in terms of you can't send crap.
So you need that email
to be delivered to the recipient, right? That's the number one thing. It's like that's the beginning of the whole chain.
Whether somebody looks at
it,
it's kind of up to you. Subject line, content,
a little bit of content that they can read, that they can pre-read or review. Customer support and deliverability is really the two key things.
I hate forms. They're just ugly in the world. I don't use them very often. Again, press for time. But I use a plugin that I use to build forms. Often forms called Thrive Leads. Really good. I love them.
I love everything about that company. They're awesome. They have themes that are great. They have Thrive Leads, they're often forms, builders and stuff. Good tracking. You can do split tests. You can do all sorts of things with it.
Content upgrade.
You name it. Any kind of form you've seen out there, they can do on a WordPress blog. They also do Content Builder, which is a better editor than the WordPress editor. It's really good. You can make killer landing pages, opt-in pages. It's incredible stuff. You don't need these pages. No, they are,
and they have
a pretty good
description of the similarities
and differences between
what they do
and what
Pages does.
It's a pretty good synopsis of the differences and similarities.
But basically, at a high level,
they're doing the same thing as Pages.
But it's built only for WordPress. But it's on your site. Pages is on their site. You can make it look like, but it's not. It's hosted there rather than on your own site. But it's cool stuff.
How many products would I recommend to people who believe the same?
Probably Thrive Leads
and Content Builder.
So you can get Thrive Leads or Thrive
Content Builder as a one-time purchase.
Or you can buy our annual membership, which also throws in all of their themes.
They've got nice content. They're all very marketed driven. They're there to make. So if you're just like a personal development, maybe you don't want that. I like your choice of Genesis. I'm a big fan. That's what I use for my main theme. But I use Thrive to build stealth pages, option pages, stuff like that.
So I think it's like
$100 a year, the whole thing, or you could buy each of the plugins for either like $100 each.
And you know, what do you say?
I know Get Responses has I think they're pretty good now. But there's a lot. I can't even name them.
There's so many no-name email companies out there that just don't have the same.
They don't have the same
rigor with respect to working with ISPs, working with the different hosting companies and servers out there. They just don't have the manpower, the experience. They work together for a long time. They've got a good reputation. They have a good reputation because they work on it. And they work on it. Before they have a good reputation. So they've been around a long time, and they've got a good relationship with all of the different cost houses,
whatnot. So, and they're, the big advertisers are the big culprits in, blocking your email before it gets to where it's going.
And one question that I simply.
I can't. Not because they don't exist, not because about 5 years ago I decided I was going to pay for my themes because I was going to get support and I was going to get a higher quality product. So I don't know. I'm sure they're on. Like I know.
And basically work with their friends a landing in the middle of working. I noticed that I'm not trying to do black. And the name and so I had a work. Where is this in the middle?
Of course.
And
Or you can be like doing a demo in front of people, like you, and the server go down.
Yeah, I don't know. But if you get to a drive and don't really page you on, it's awesome. It's drag and drop. It's really good. And they deliver feature enhancements weekly, if not more often. Yeah, it's good stuff. Right. Yeah, I don't like subscriptions either, but I get why they're done. I mean, people got paid, and they're gonna, you're gonna get the product for 10 years, and they're gonna support you. They probably pay. So that's kind of the route I've gone. I finally wrote down in right membership annual thing. I'm not regretting it. I think it was, like I said, it was $200. It was like $197 or something. Websites that I develop, I think it's worth it. What else? So did we address some of your questions? Yes. Any other questions?
I'm also interested in if you have any tactics or what my idea is once I reach 1,000 subscribers, then I want to put a product in front of 10,000 subscribers, I want to do much larger product. That's my strategy. But I've got 940 to go. So I'm just putting out the content that I want to the cut. Using social,
Right. This is not one of those areas where you can do one thing and it's going to solve for everything, right? You're going to do. There's a bunch of incremental things you can do, separate things that you can do. I did write a series of blog posts on 101 blog posts that showed you how to improve your email lists. Did you like it? Okay. You can get on that list if you want. Basically. Okay. I would do every one of those things. Where would you focus? I would really look at the numbers every single day. It's kind of like watching your weight. They tell you not to weigh yourself every day. But why not? I'd rather see a pound lost every other day than no pounds lost after 10. You know what I'm saying? So I would look at the numbers really closely and see. I wouldn't worry about unsubscribes at all. People will unsubscribe. It's like people will unsubscribe for many reasons, but they'll only subscribe for ones they wanted to see what you had to say. But people don't go around. I picked yours.
They're
They're
gonna
gonna
say
say, that's interesting, I
I
want to see what he has to say.
They'll
They'll
unsubscribe
unsubscribe because they weren't interested anymore.
They
Changed
jobs,
jobs and that's no longer pertinent to them.
They lost their interest.
They lost their
I mean,
interest.
who knows?
I mean, who knows, right?
Many reasons.
Many
Same
reasons.
as
Same as thoughts, right? People buy for one reason, they sell for
They
many.
need the money.
They need the money.
Or
Or I think it's topped out, or, you know what I'm saying?
They only buy
it for one reason. It's kind of like,
They
you know, they think it's gonna go with price.
Why?
Why? Because it's going down price.
So
I would look at the numbers real hard every day
and
and
don't
don't get discouraged about subscribing because it just happens.
But
But
if you're making
you're adding 100 to a day, you're doing pretty well because it's not gonna take you that long because think of it in terms of percentage.
you
You
add,
add
one today,
today,
when you're
40 days from now, you're gonna be at 100.
if you look at that
in terms of percentages,
if you're adding
the same percentage every day, you're gonna be down to adding 2. And then pretty soon 3, and then pretty soon you're adding 10 or 15 or 20 a day. It won't take you that long to get to 500.
to get to
1,000
it would take a lot less time than to get to 500. It's exponential. And really look at why are people subscribing? What am I doing to get them to subscribe? There are
things you do to compel or to make it more enticing for people to subscribe. Like I mentioned content upgrades. Like you write a blog post, that's kind of incomplete. If you want more,
sign up to
this, and I'll give you the whole enchilada.
That's what they call it.
That's what they call it, content.
And you can
Do that with your email service provider or Thrive. We do that with most of those. I think that's the main interest. This looks like.
But yeah,
I would do that, and
I think
content upgrades are huge. I think your best at the moment is something that I talked about. I don't know, a meetup or two ago, and that was in your interview, in your hangout, right? You make it so make it very easy for people to subscribe to
get on that
list. Basically it's announcements, right? Hey, I'm going to do a hangout next month with blah blah blah. You're on that list now. What I've done pretty successfully is it's kind of two-pronged. One is kind of put like a content reveal. So you'll read something about the hangout, the interview, the lab or the Periscope or whatever, right? And you say register for this event. Like go to webinar, you have to register, right? You're not using that. You say register, sign, register, click here. Click here, they fill out their email, and then all of a sudden, this YouTube video appears on your blog. That's done again through Thrive Leads. It's called content reveal. And people then see the YouTube channel. Now, if you haven't had the event yet, it just says it's 7 days, whatever, right? And you'll be very persistent about in your email marketing to let them know 3 days ahead of time and time of the event. Hey, it's now. Go to my site. Here it is. Here's the link. Right. That coupled with having your guests do most of it. They're going to tell that they're having this event. They're the main speaker, and once their subscribers are going to show up. And when their subscribers show up and they just see this and says register here, they're going to register. Now they're on your list. So you just without hurting them. Siphon off some of their lists. You're taking a percentage of their list onto yours. They have 500 people that are interested. You might get 100 people. That just tripled, your list. That was one guess. And that's easy to do.
And I think I called, in a meetup to join, I think I called Mary.
You're basically going to that yes, having an interview. They're doing a lot for you.
And they're happy to because they want people to see them. They want people to hear what they have to say. So they're going to do it. You just have to maybe be reminded. Don't pressure them. Say, hey, could you let your service know? We're having this event. I appreciate it.
No.
And it works.
It works like crazy. You can add a couple hundred subscribers to average. You do. 5 interviews, 1,000. The other people start to hear it.
And
also make it easy to share your content. Like share bars. You won't get a lot of engagement that way, but you'll get more than not having interviews.
You know, like on some sites, you might see, hold on. I honestly don't remember something. I think I did because I was having an issue, but let's see. Basically, it's one of those. It's either usually on the left side, on the top of one post, sometimes bottom of one post, sometimes it has little icons of Facebook. Yeah, that. Do that. To encourage you to share your post, and we'll share see the post. More people will register.
Encourage you to share.
Yeah. Shoot. All right.
Those are two things I would do. You can also put in your emails.
Hey, if you think anybody would be interested in the information I have,
Yes.
please share. That works too.
Anybody else
have any
experience
with that? Linda?
Yes,
no? Okay.
For future topics, I think, email, I think all the
Yeah.
Just going to the actual stuff, so you can do how stuff. And, not push it to the product, go back with their eyes. Right, just showing some of the capabilities.
What's that?
Cool an app. It's on the app, somebody's got to put up on their iPhone or whatever. And blogs there now.
You could do that.
No.
It's not about
It's definitely work. In fact, on all of the user email platforms, it'll say you're going to try to add a name. Have you asked them first, because you cannot just add somebody to the list. That helps them to leave. People get this all kind of thing. I actually think that's gray area.
Takes place.
And it's one of those things that if you don't, if nobody complains, and you just say, I'll just unsubscribe, the problem never gets.
So it's like when you went to fix Facebook, you got your
Right. No, I hear what you're saying.
It's a way to build a list, but it's probably not the best method. You can add a lot of numbers, but I doubt that they're quality prospects for leads.
You're marketing on how they're buying and what they're.
They're already asking.
Well, sure. I mean, if somebody,
That's nothing new.
Yeah, it's always.
But scraping their email list, that's, yeah, they like. Can't.
Yeah,
I mean, if you have a thick skin, you can probably deal with that.
But you were because, hey, these people are going to end up being your market. You want them to be qualified. Those numbers, that's great. It's fine to have more numbers. More students, as I said.
Well, yeah, I mean, there's lots of stories, out there that, internet growing as a first million people on this list, 20,000 people on this list, that gets 10 times more sell as leads are real, qualified, interested, and this guy just added, not necessarily that way, but just kind of had a churn and burn kind of, and he's getting, 1,000 unsubscribers every day. Think how that would be. It is a numbers game in some sense, but it's also a quality thing, right? You want, like
Kobe
Bryant scored 60 points the other night, right?
He
Shot 50. He took 50 shots.
What would
happen if Stephen Curry shot 50 times in one game? He might score 100.
He takes.
Now, some people say he doesn't take quality shots.
When he makes
a
a
lot of those damn stupid looking shots.
If they need quality, I want to do what he's doing. I'm sorry.
There was a stat the other day that showed of the number of, I don't know, what's a 3-pointer? How many feet out is that? 30.
20-foot range?
29, 27, 29. I think anything like over 30 or 45 feet, he was like almost three times as accurate as everybody else.
Like
he had made 50% of those shots, and everybody else made 10 or 15 or something. It's crazy. So quality matters. And it takes a lot of work and a lot of money to get a 100,000 person list. It doesn't take as much to do 20, but if you write good quality emails and they're qualified leads, you're going to do it better than the guy who has kind of a lesser quality. But it's personal. Some people are vain and they want that big list, even if it doesn't make them sell.
Subscribers to YouTube, have a way to email them?
I don't know. I think there are mechanisms in place where if they're a subscriber, if you add something new, they can be notified by an email, but it comes from YouTube, it doesn't come from you.
Right.
So
Social
yeah.
media.
Well, yeah.
I mean,
Worst case scenario, you post a video a day.
And YouTube wants more content. So they're going to promote it, especially if it's good, especially if it's getting engagement, likes and shares and comments.
And they really don't care how many you send. Or how many you create.
No, I'm just thinking I'm smarter about when I create my video to be able to get them to come check out the website.
You say that for your video.
Right.
Yeah.
There's a, when you make it use to put your description of your language.
You can embed a link in your video.
Can you what?
I've seen where you can put on a video, but I couldn't figure out how to do that.
yeah,
Yeah, there are annotations.
Yeah.
It's real ugly, but it's effective. It gets the job done. Basically, you could put a link anywhere on that video, and it's called an annotation.
The month there.
Oh, yeah, monkey bears, awesome.
But that's,
Again,
again,
that's on yours, not on YouTube.
you can't
Can't
do
do
that.
that on YouTube. They hold
Yeah,
the
I
platform. Also don't forget about Facebook now. You know, they're
Facebook Live,
yeah, Facebook Live is a new thing, right? And
just this last week.
you know, everybody talks about the 800 gorilla. They're like the 80,000 kind of gorilla. It's like yeah, Periscope, Lab,
Google
Hangout.
My video, I'm making a Facebook post with it,
But it's
But
live.
it's live. It's
as you talking, it's streaming.
And now, it's as well
March last year. March last year.
And also Facebook is called instant articles. You can actually place advertisements in your Facebook instant articles such that you are revenue. So like on YouTube, you can place ads, you can let ads be shown, you can let ads be shown on these Facebook instant articles and earn revenue.
Which I think a good model,
you know, a good kind of
agile
agile
for
for
you
you is to monetize the ads.
Questions?
Interesting. You learned something? Too much? Okay. Okay. How about you? Cool. Awesome.
Good stuff? Cool. Just want to make sure, you know, you're kind of quiet. Don't want you to get out of here without getting your questions.
No, a lot of them were already answered. Just on my getting leads. That's another topic I like about. Creating like lead magnets.
Yep.
And then, also like getting like a bottom out place. And then their lead pages, you know, that's awesome.
Yep. Cool. Awesome.
Content? Good.
So you started your website last month? Beginning, middle, or end?
And
where you want to be in terms of content? Like, are you on schedule?
It's kind of different for me right now.
Yeah.
I'm working right now.
Okay.
I
hear you.
I got mainly working right
Yeah.
now.
Yep. I hear you.
He's got 4.
Yeah. I have an 18-month-old, a 3-year-old, an 8-year-old, and a 10-year-old. Yep. And they're all handfuls of their own. Oh yeah. But they actually inspire a lot of it too. Pink swings and trampolines.
Right. Actually, reminded me of something too. That was in one of your recent lessons setting up pages was doing 26 content for the site.
I think it's 31.
31.
Okay.
Okay. 5 keywords.
So basically the way I'm creating a series on how to create $3 a day websites. It doesn't sound like much, but if you do those a week, and do that for a year, you're making some real money.
and it's passive because you set it up once. You're done. That's kind of the deal. You're done, right? So you have your main page, home page, which is the keyword you want to rank for ultimately, right? And right? You want to rank for that, but you know you never will. Just right. And the example I'm going to podcast. I'll never rank number one podcast. But I had my way. That's my goal. And then 5 pages under that, sub-pages, is all done over websites. 5 sub-pages under that are keywords that are related to podcasting, but they're over vertical, like how to podcast, how to find podcasts, et cetera. And then under each of those 5 pages, you have 5 pages. This is the formula. It doesn't have to be done this way. You want to modify it, now have 1, 3, 5, 1, 8, 2, whatever. But basically, it's a pure. Okay. And so you have 5 under each of the 5. So you have 125, 5, and 1. That's a 3. And the idea is that each one of those pages, 25 below, 5 at the middle, and 1 at the top. Anybody can enter your home in any of those doors. Windows door, whatever. Those are entry points, right? So you want to optimize each of those pages, SEO-wise, in terms of on-page SEO, the title, keywords, that kind of stuff. The basics. You want to be readable. Most people are going to read them. But the monetization part of it really focuses on kind of 2 things. One is ads. I'm using ads. You might make $1 or $2 a day on those. And then the other aspect is affiliate. Somebody comes looking for how do I learning podcasting or how to learn podcasting. They might be interested in a course that I could market to them with an affiliate promotion. There are courses on Udemy for $25 on how to learn how to podcast. Boom. I get 1 or 2 of those a week. I've made my $5 a day, right? That's the whole idea. And that content doesn't have to change just for the evergreen. Podcast. You'll get different products, and if you want to go back and update, you can. That's great. But the idea is you don't need to monetize it through affiliate promotions. And it could be things too, right? We talk about phones, mics, scams. Things I sell, things that can be sold through Amazon. There are posts out there that are specific to podcasting. You could do podcast hosting. There's a product out there for $20 a year, something like that.
What's a typical word count? 800 words?
Minimum 500. Well, this is because I wanted to show you the whole PL. And then they're probably like 300 words. So I'm not practicing. I'm preaching trying to show the method. But if you want it to be good, you want it to be at least 500 words. I mean, I think more is better, but at least 500. And 500 is not hard to do.
No, we're not a link. Right. But I'm curious about the perspective part of it. I'm not an expert in podcasting, really that keyword, article. Are you using it up, or are you research first too?
I did an exercise years ago where I went on Fiverr. And I posted a out there that said, I write 5 articles for you, 5 articles for you on any topic. Yeah. I got a lot of business. Tremendous amount of business. And I was going nuts because the turnaround time, and I said, I do it in 24 hours. So I was writing a lot of stuff. And I got really good at research. Look at the immediate right? And I was able to do 500. I was able to do about 2,000 words an hour. With research. So but I don't think everybody can do that. I kind of have a knack for writing. I can write about darn near anything. But you can do it. You have to maybe one a week, maybe want to do one a month. Still, $3 a day, a net $3 a day. You maybe make about $10 a day, but you're having to spend, $7 an ad. That's the other piece. You're driving traffic, and I have to driving traffic for ads, most things, Facebook ads. And I haven't seen how that's going to go yet. I've done it in the past, but for this particular thing, I don't know if it's going to hurt anybody or not. But the method is, you're going to target a specific audience who are interested in podcasting, and that's really easy to do on Facebook because you can see their interests. You can see what pages people like, not individually, but demographically, right? I can see that 10,000 people subscribe to or like the podcasting 101 page, right? See that they're interested in that. I could probably run an ad that will help them click on that ad and get to my website. And I can get them on the email list, where I can click add it directly. And it's all experimentation. All try this, that, and then build a formula how it works. And again, what works today may not work tomorrow. The marketing is pretty static in that you push the same buttons, you're going to get the same response no matter what, right? It hasn't changed from caveman to now. People are hungry, people need shelter, people need, this, that.
To me,
Yeah, that's a big deal. That's a big deal. I don't know. So that's the ad line, right? But if that's going to pick up the ability, just the higher margin stuff anyway. If I'm going to make a buck or $50 on a $100 sale, I only have to do those a week. Do the math, right? 7 times 3 is 20. I only have to do one every 2 weeks. So that's easy. And then if you do 12 of those a year, it's not a lot of money, but just scale it. If you can do it, you can probably hire 5 people. 5 times 3. All of this, that's the best thing about this business is that if you set up systems, you can scale it so that you can hire, and I don't mean this pejoratively, but you can hire a trained one. If you set up a system really well, you can hire a 15-year-old to do it. Because it's easy. And they know how to do it, right? And they're getting money for something they were doing free. Right. So it's win-win all around. You can definitely scale this. The only hard part will probably be in terms of the ads. Like how do you add your ad? You decide, right? I wouldn't add that up to anybody. But maybe you could if you train them. It's all about systems and train them, right? We're all capable of learning. We learn how to run Facebook ads really well. Dedication to it. Maybe spend a little bit of money on time to do it. I think we're done. And they had followed a lot about traffic generation. I talked about a lot of stuff. We're talking about this next one. I don't think any of us ever have too much traffic, right?
Wait.
Go about it now? All right. Let me show up here. These are just kind of topics that we bounce off each other. But who here has too much traffic? Like they can't handle it all. They don't know what to do with themselves.
Oh, no.
Everybody needs more traffic, right? So I boil it down to 2 things: content, and it's promotion. And it's really right content, create content, and then you have to promote that. And the ratio really ought to be more like 80-20. You take off. Okay. Take care. You spend 20% of your time for your resources creating content or curating content. That's equally good, I think. And you spend 80% for that. Now, what does promotion mean? We'll get to that, but what do you need to create content? Like for
Like
you,
for you, I think
people
people
probably
don't know your games
well
well
enough.
enough.
You could
Teach them about what the games are, and maybe if they become a subscriber, they get a 20% off, whatever money and whatever financial help, they get a discount
on the first game, maybe on the
third game, whatever.
The sky's the limit.
Sky's the limit.
You have limited options,
right? But you're compelling people to take an action.
Subscribe to our list,
right? Or
buy
a game.
You said you had
So
a
you had a
rewards
rewards
program.
program.
I don't know what that
means, but
maybe for every
9
9 you can have like 10 one free
or something like that, right?
But the key is giving people content that's going to help them learn about the product. Maybe interact with other people who are buying and using the product. And they content marketing, right? Basically, you're marketing your company or your products through content. It's not you buy this, it's take a look at this game, this is all, this is what it's about, this is what people do, this is what other people are doing forever, right? You're not actively selling the game, you're selling
The experience.
the experience, the fun, the excitement, the enthusiasm.
Do you demo it on YouTube?
Not yet.
Thanks a lot, man.
Okay.
Thanks for coming.
I'm gonna make a suggestion.
Thanks, sure. Take care.
Thanks for coming out. Harris, and the reason I say that, and you could do the same thing with YouTube. And that with the YouTube G Plus model, you could literally video what you're doing right at that time to talk to you about it, and you could do 2 segments a day. Do one at noon, one at 6, or do one at 11, do one at 3. In other words, you start off with once a day or even just once a week. See what kind of response you get.
There's a kid who does YouTube videos where all he does is play video games.
Yeah.
He's making bazillions of dollars.
Yes. I have a social media friend that 5 years ago, the kid was making $100,000 a year in high school playing video games.
Is this an option?
He would go to where they were playing these games, and he would demo the game, and he would play other folks, other people. So I mean, this is what they were setting up in auditoriums and setting up big play seats where everybody's sitting down playing game. A number of them playing against each other, and of course those guys got on the big screen.
And if your content is exciting and you won't watch it, I'll let you decide or figure out which one I'm a fan of and what I'm not a fan of. Just watch golf and fishing. People watch them. People pay a lot of money. Go buy the things to be just like their hero.
I can't stand fishing. I play golf, but I cannot stand to watch one. Are you kidding me? Of course,
But they're both highly things. I used to sell sporting goods when I was a lot younger. And we sold a lot of golf, a lot of fishing. And in case you didn't know, fishing lures catch fish. They're designed to catch fishermen, not fish. Just remember that. Oh yeah. T-shirt. Get a couple t-shirts. Ours are great too.
Yep. 65.
Take care.
My son.
Was he? Yeah, my son. Oh, really? Yeah. My son-in-law's on that one. He got to take it back around in Virginia right now. And he was back on board to help something. Or director. He's a director. He doesn't do the work.
Okay, so everybody gets quality content, right? Quality content that people want to consume. And you got to put it out there in terms of, you got to create content in there for your audience, but also for Google. And it's not so hard anymore because you just write the quality content or maybe a video. Yeah, absolutely. And then, but the key is promotion. If you really want to get your content seen by a lot of people, you got to do that. There's four main ways, right? There's advertising, which is a traditional way of getting people to see what you have to offer. But there's also user-generated promotions, right? Like you were talking about, like sharing. You want opportunities for people who are just visiting your site to share that with their friends, right? Because everybody wants to share good stuff. Nobody really wants to share bad stuff, right? They want to say, hey, I found this really cool gaming site. Why don't you check it out, right? So if you think about, does YouTube make any content of their own? A little bit, little tutorials, but they don't make any content, really. It's all user generated, right? Does Facebook make any content? Not really. It's all user generated, right? Everything is, I post it and you see it, you share it. He sees it and shares it, that kind of thing. So the user generated engagement is huge. And it may not sound like a lot that 5 people shared this post, but 5 people shared that post, and then it results in 500 people seeing it. It's huge. That's 500 people that didn't have before. There's also self-promotion, and by that I mean when you go repost a link or content on Google Plus, say for example, back to your website, or Facebook, or LinkedIn, or YouTube, or SlideShare, any of those places, right? So that's what I call self-promotion. You're not actually going out to anybody. You're just going out to sites and putting relevant content with links back to your site or back to your content. That is it's just another door, right? Google Plus is another door that people can enter your website from, right? You'll see Google Plus. The numbers are small, right? The numbers of people who see that or are exposed to it, it's not a huge number of people that will actually take action. But again, it adds up, right? You can put out a LinkedIn article, and maybe 500 people see it, and 3 people do something with it. But again, if that's a CEO of a company, whose specialty is whatever, maybe they can become a partner. Maybe they could, become a key partner for your company. No one knows. And then there's outreach, right? And that's you actively going out and engaging people. And again, I call this marrying up. You try to comment on influential people in your related field or niche, right? And then they'll start to see, hey, this guy's adding value to the conversation, because every blogger, what they really want visitors. They really want people to know about their posts. They want people commenting on their page. So if you start adding to the conversation, adding valuable conversation, what could happen is people may go to that site that has 100,000 viewers every day, And a few of those might track back to your site and see something that they would have ever seen because you didn't make it pop up, right? Another way is doing roundups. You take all the best gaming blog posts for the last month. You put that. You take 10 best. You say that write a good headline, 10 best, blah blah blah, and you write a roundup with links back to those places. And then what you do is you notify those people, the authors of those sites, hey, I just took a roundup and I featured your site in my post. Come read it, please. They might then tell their audience, hey, we were featured in this thing, go take a look. Now all of a sudden, instead of having one person looking at your make a roundup, or 10 people because you're about 10 different things, you've got 10,000 people looking at it because they, those influencers went out and said, hey, we featured here, so take a look. Everybody wants to be recognized. Yes, blogging is really where it's at, though. A few years ago, a couple of years ago, what's that guy's name? Matt Cutts came out and said, or at least it was interpreted that guest blogging is a no-no in terms of Google. They said, don't do it. He didn't really say that, but he didn't go out of his way to spell that notion. But the whole idea is not guest blogging for the SEO benefits of Google. You're doing it so that you can attract people back to your site. Because when you do a guest post, you write really good content, you have an author bio, the link back to your site. People like what they read on the other site, they're going to go to your site. Now you have a new visitor. Right? And you can do that. And there's well-documented cases. Companies and individuals who have done just this, focused on guest blogging. And they subscriber list from 500,000 a year. That's huge. And again, you're siphoning off. And siphon sounds kind of negative, but you're siphoning off other people's subscribers. You're not taking anything away from them, but you're getting subscribers through them. So it's a good thing. But say again? Harvesting. That's probably a less negative way.
Not swiping.
Harvesting. It's my harvest file, not my swipe file, right? Yeah. And just FYI, I'm using mind mapping stuff because that's the way I use X-Line. Am I not sure anymore?
You got it up there, I don't have it here. How long ago you pull that back up?
That's what I was discussing. Yeah.
Really? Interesting. We don't have anybody else on, so. It really doesn't matter.
Okay.
I suspect eventually we're going to start having these show up here. Right. I'm waiting. Patiently.
But this is a new software right now on today for iOS. It's called Scalpel. And it's by the same people who do Scrivener, the writing apps. This is really cool because it makes mind maps almost like writing on a piece of paper. Because I can click anywhere, type something in, and we can get this, and that.
Yeah, I was wondering.
This one page. SCAPPLE.
Scout.
I don't know whether they'll be seen by Apple,
I wouldn't be surprised. You're soon.
But I did it, and it's pretty cool. So
One time.
Yeah. You drag stuff around. So it's not
in X-Mind,
And every other man that you talk with, it's not like about
what
what I like about
actually on
anything
anything
in
curves and stuff. I think this can do curves.
this can do curves. I don't.
But I like the
But I like the
idea of
whole idea of colors and movement.
But X-Mind
and all the other software,
everything's
very
columnar.
and
Drag
you can't drag things around and make
Or
it.
it's circular, linear.
This you can put
This
stuff
you
in.
can put stuff anywhere, and I like it. It's more the way I think.
That's amazing, that's amazing.
I have not tried that.
I've not tried that.
It's amazing. You gotta get into it. There's a lot of.
Yeah,
they're.
I can't say much about the Google
where they know everything,
and that
and that scares me.
They know way too much about you.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
It really scares me when I'm going to other websites, other places, other browsers, and the ads follow me. The same ads follow me. You know, it's like, really?
And that's super effective.
Oh, God, I bet.
It's
Very subliminal.
Subliminal doesn't have At least it's not women.
You didn't say that.
It's scary how fast I know they're using it and within 10 minutes.
Yeah.
I don't like it either from a standpoint. I love our marketing standpoint.
But understand, you have to pay for that. Who's ever knows that in front of you. Currently, digital marketers seem to be the ad of choice for some reason. I haven't bought anything from him in probably 3 years. In the end,
He knows what pages you like, and he knows what you're looking
no,
at.
every page.
That really does.
Yeah.
Digital marketing.
Yeah.
I'm off this list.
Hey, the kid is.
That really took them off. Survival prep.com. I bought .net. Tried to solve it.
That's awesome.
All
Hey, does that get you motivated a little bit to want to set it up there? Just make it say, okay, if you're not going to buy it from me, then I'll go ahead and build it up.
It's one of those things. It's like once I was on my CrossFit, it's like, oops, maybe I, shouldn't have got this idea.
Good grief.
I'm an ant. He's a dinosaur. Just step on.
I bought a course that you needed with Kate about 2011. And I was looking for them to pay like $2 for a course today. And website does get some contact with her, and her spokesperson said to go to digital marketers because they don't have time to. But they do not have market. And I said, well, when I go to digital marketers, are they just going to give me an excuse as to why they can't do the content either?
Right.
Yes, and digital marketing has been responsible. SOL out of that long time.
Yeah.
that happens a lot.
I've noticed a number of things just this last couple of months. Things I bought over the last 5 years that are gone. One guy. Yeah. Well, no, just the last. Yeah, product debt. Yeah, really.
Because I one of his little freebies. So I put my teacher, and I was going through TSA, and this was on the way to Hawaii. What do you need? And I said, we have everything. It's pretty slow. Yeah. You know, we have two choices. The choice is deep fryer and just fry. Well, it was like 19. So that it's not getting so long, we're going to have
No, there are so many wishy-washy standards and rules and whatnot. Did you know that there's like no legal requirements for baggage? Like those little things that they put on. Those are all made up by the airline. Yeah, it's all made up stuff. There's some regulations for the most part. It's crazy. I'll never forget it. I think it was 2002. I went to Baja with a bunch of my friends fishing, and we took big ice chests, big bazooka rod tubes, big 11-foot, big round tubes, rods in, all that stuff. We'd always duct tape. We'd come a few years before previous. We'd always duct tape the ice chests and throw the duct tape in our backpacks. Have to duct tape the ice chests. The guys throw stuff on the plane and they pop off, and no good. So you duct tape everything. We do that in San Francisco. Everything's cool. Get on the plane, go fish. Come back home the next week. We're going through the Mexican airport where they have the green light, red light system. If you get a green light, you can do security. If you get a red light, they search you. But as we were going through the lines, our duct tape, we had like 12 guys, 12 rolls of duct tape. They took all our duct tape. It's like, how did we get it? On an airplane. Oh, that's not our fault. They need it. Exactly.
And how did you get it there? On the airplane?
No, driving across the board.
Oh, okay.
Funniest, I'll tell you what. I wanted to bring my guns. I was moving the same time. I had a whole chance just my ride was
That's one day.
and it was 10 years. It was my first president.
What will?
One bullet. We'll get you 10 years. But I had a lot of periods of actions. They're all cases. And they usually take from one part of the car, so way up to the other part, so they kind of control. Yeah. We're just kids. And this was my mom's my mother. And I said, really big. They I've heard. And the Ross Christmas from Brown Dog and some Christmas. So started playing around. It's pretty heavy, I'm like, that's what mess with it. It's like it's a PC Christmas. That's what loaded. Literally. And they were just about to open this package was with my mom. And the year which the weights and good. Right away, straight.
Right. Take care. Get a computer or two. All right. Let's wrap this thing up. I can cut that out.